Hello, Personal Finance. Today we're going to talk about some college costs. We've just finished our budgets, and we're going to revert back a little bit now. We're going to go talk about some college costs. They're going to help you earn that job, and we want to try to identify a few of those things. For many of you seniors, some of this may sound familiar, so maybe some of this is going to be pretty easy. But at the end of the day, I want to make you or help you make the best informed decision you can about the college you choose or post-secondary option that you're choosing. So here we go. Hope you have a good time, and I'm going to show you what you need to do today since I'm going to be at cross country. All right, first things first, you're going to go to your community, the personal finance community, and then you're going to select the college cost side tab. It's right under budgeting. After you get there, we're going to look at these. I have some posts that I want you to comment on. The first one is, what is a SMART goal, and write a SMART goal for yourself going forward from where you currently are in life regarding your educational or employment future. And you're going to answer that question below in this add a comment section. Sorry for the delay, had to answer the door. So then after you get ready to make your SMART goal, or before you actually make your SMART goal, you're going to use this little piece of information here, this website. Click on the link, and it'll help you identify what a SMART goal is. It's not the only website out there that talks about SMART goals, but I felt like it was a good one. So good luck using that, and then answer your comment, add your comment right here, and post your answer there. Okay. After you do that, you're going to come over to the right in your community, and I want you to take a moment to watch this video here. It talks about how to make the most of a college tour. It's really short. It's like a minute long, and I just want you to give me your honest input if you think it's helpful or not, and maybe what else you might like to hear if it wasn't helpful. Or what you like it said because it was helpful. Okay, pretty simple, short comment. Please make sure when you add your comments, like you will on this one and this one above here, answer in full sentences, capitalize, punctualization. I can't talk. Use those. You will be graded on those. It's -1 for each time you don't punctuate or capitalize things. So please, please, please make sure you write your responses professionally. After you get done with the video that you watch, you're going to come over here and you're going to look at this article about paying for college. And basically what I want you to do, it says, using the link below, identify one topic/strategy and tell me in the add a comment section below how the topic and or strategy aligned with your thinking about how you're going to pay for college. Or maybe if you think it's going to be helpful to use that strategy to help you pay for college. There's about 10 that you can look at. And so if I click on the link, it's going to show up here in a second. Maybe more than a second. There we go. So here's some saving strategies for college and taking care of some of the issues that you have. And I don't care which one you pick. You take your pick. They've got some kind of visually pleasing things here, and you're just going to quickly read through one of these savings things that they're talking about to save for college or pay for college. Honestly, some of these may not necessarily be for you, but maybe for your kid in the future. So it kind of depends on how you want to approach this whole paying, saving for college scenario. Okay, so help yourself. Maybe it'll help you or give you some intuition on what your parents are feeling or thinking about paying for college. And then maybe it'll open up a discussion that you can have with them. You can always take this home and ask them some questions about what you read in class today. All right, so that's the next assignment. So that's number 3. So you got 1 up here with the SMART goal, 2 with the video, 3 with the money. And then once you get done with those items, there's a set of slides over here. I'm not going to have you do the subsidized loans yet. Go directly to the slides over here. Open this up and make a copy for yourself. And I'm going to go ahead and open it up for you now. Excuse me, I've got something in my throat. When you open it up, it's taking its time. I'm going to pause. Okay, it opened up. So now I want you to complete these slides. This has to go with college costs and essentially an expense that never goes away. For the next 3 slides, I break down what I want you to do. Essentially, I want you to identify your cost per credit hour for 3 different universities that you're considering. And I know there are a few of you, you know where you're going, period. But honestly, I want you to have a backup plan. I get it. You're set in stone. It's where you're going. So that's great. That's going to be easy to answer this stuff. But really, really, really consider two other options. Okay, just in case. I'm not saying you'd have to go to those, but just in case. So for the next three slides, cost and slash credit per credit hour, cost per credit hour, cost per 15 hours a semester, tuition and fees. What's the room and board going to be? Any additional fees like sports ticket packages or anything like that that you would add in there. And then whatever you come up with those costs, I want you to take that times 4, considering if you're going to go to a 4-year college. Okay. I also want you to put in their college logo to have a little fun with that, and see if you can find their graduation rate for the school. How many miles from home is it? And include a link to your reference for your information. So like a couple of the things that I've used in the past are CNN Money and College Navigator. They might help you too. You can also go directly to the College of your choice's website, and you should be able to find this information in there. Okay, do the best you can while I'm gone today, and we'll try to make dollars and cents of this all tomorrow if you get stuck. Okay, but find all the things you can about this. I think it'll be interesting when you go looking for cost per credit hour and the cost per 15 hours a semester. Some institutions are different than others, so to really pay attention when you find that data. All right, and then I made 3 slides that you could plug that stuff in, so you wouldn't have to make the prompts on each slide. That's all that's about. After you get done with that, the analysis slide is for you to tell me why you're going to pick one, and tell me why that is, and use some of the information you've gathered to analyze that for yourself and write it here on the page. Okay, and that gives you concrete evidence about your choice and what you're trying to do. After that, some unexpected expenses include class projects, eating out, attending functions / joining groups, and travel. I will go into more detail about this, but can you predict how often you will eat out? Um, what money you would spend on class projects? Some of the functions or groups you might join, and then the travel. Really think about traveling back and forth from home, and how much that will cost you. Okay. After that, scholarships. Right now, I want to know, do you have any? How much do you have? If you don't have any, or you're a junior or underclassman, I want you to go out there and see if you can't find some of those big scholarships, those national scholarships, and just plug a link to them in here. Okay. You may also be able to find scholarships based on the university you're going to go to and the GPA you have and the ACT score you have. That information you could plug in here as well. But any access to revenue that's going to help you pay for college needs to go in here. You need some information in here about that. Depending on your point of view, that's going to dictate what you put in that slide. After that slide, you're going to come down here. These are some college cost videos. You're welcome to watch these. I would encourage you to do so to kind of get the idea of what college costs really represent in your own mind. So you can decide if your degree is really worth what you think you're going to pay for it. Okay, that's what this stuff's all about. After that, here's a wage and earnings information. Is your degree worth it? And I want you to tell me in this space right here, I want you to tell me, is your degree worth it? Based on this information right here. Okay? So you've got the unemployment rate, and it's all based on what kind of credentials you have. So less than a high school diploma, unemployment rate 9%. High school diploma 6%. Some college, no degree 6%. So apparently high school diploma and some college but no degree, they're the same. So why did you go to college if you weren't going to get a degree? Does that make sense? I hope it does. Keep going. I mean, it clearly shrinks. It looks like, the interesting thing, a professional degree is actually the best scenario for unemployment. It looks like the doctoral degree is actually higher than the professional. That's kind of funny because you have to pay quite a bit of money to get your doctorate degree, and you have to do a lot of paperwork. The earnings also promote that the professional degree is worth more than the doctoral degree. So to be a doctor, not necessarily a doctor of medicine, let's say, but a doctor of anything else, may not necessarily be worth the money that you're paying if you're going to look at it from an economic standpoint. I know I do. I know I'm going to get my master's, or I've got my master's. I'm getting an endorsement, so that will actually be my professional degree, and I'll be meeting this level. What does that really mean in the grand scheme of things? Well, with a professional degree, I have a multitude of things that I can do. I'm not limited in my choices of jobs that I could have. Um, Not that I'm trying to get a new job. I'm just saying that's what it'll do for me. Okay. The last slide. This is a student loan calculator. So in the end, after you've identified scholarships, where you're going, all this good information, I want you to use this student loan calculator. Type in how much you think you're going to borrow over a 4-year period, and type in the years that it's going to take to pay it back, all that, and your interest rate's probably going to be 5%. Let's just assume it's going to be 5% for now, and then we'll calculate what your payment's going to be for the month, for monthly payments, okay? If you don't get this far, that's okay. We'll definitely take care of it when I come back on Friday. All right, good luck today. Thank you for bearing with me as I am gone on Friday all the time. I guess I could add this in there. We won't talk about this on Friday because we have a pep assembly. So we'll actually talk about this on Monday. All right, have a great day. If you do have any questions, please feel free to email. Happy to answer anything you got. All right, thank you for your time. See ya.